the men's lightweight quadruple sculls. Italy, the dominant force in this particular category.
Attention.
Well, it might be a new crew from Italy, but it's certainly Italy's event. They've only lost this event once since 1996, when Japan in 2000 won it. But Japan have taken their two best men out and put them into a lightweight double scull, which didn't make the final. And they haven't got a quad in this final lineup. It's Italy, though, who are always the dominant crew in this event, and my goodness, look at them go. They've just shot off there, how quick their catches are, how well drilled they are, and already they're out in front. It's going to be very hard to catch them.
Good to see Belgium in another final. I think by my reckoning, Dan, when I had a look through it, Belgian crews in 3 different finals here, which is really encouraging. It's an indication of things moving forward. They haven't had too many finalists since the early 90s, and this is good to see. It's good to see Belgium. It's good to see New Zealand, who've won four gold medals in the regatta. It's good to see that the Poles are coming through. It's good to see that there are a number of nations that are really beginning to challenge the top runners like Germany and Italy and Great Britain. Well, the Italians already setting out their stall. Catch me if you can. That's what they're saying to the rest. Look how sharp their catches are at the beginning of the stroke. They are just right onto it, and they just put the whole body into that stroke. They're very, very effective, the Italian scullers. And they flash through the first quarter with almost clear water over the field and continuing to make progress. Filippo Manucci is the man in the stroke seat. Sitting behind him, Luca Moncada, then Daniel Gilardoni, and the man in the bow, Gardino Pellolio. Well, Italy were winners of the last World Cup race in Lucerne a couple of months ago. Behind them were the Belgians. They were second there, and third were Austria. Canada was second in the world in 2004, and it's these 4 crews that are up in front. Ignore that caption. That is most definitely Canada. In the stroke seat, Morgan Jarvis, then Matthew Jensen, Douglas Vandor, and Jeff Bouillas. And at the moment, they're vying for second place with the Austrians, who are just a little bit beyond them, and France right over on the far side. The French crew I mentioned being trained by the great Christine Gosser, who, if you remember, was a terrific champion for them in the early 90s. Well, she knows how to scull, and certainly is laying it down for the French. But it's Canada with that distinctive lie back there that has permeated down from the Canadian 8 4 or 5 years ago. That stayed with the Canadian way of rowing. They all do that long lie back. By complete contrast, though, Austria sit up to it very much at the finish. They rather swallow their finishes, almost leaning forward at the finish of the stroke. So very distinctive styles there in the way that the two crews race. But no mistaking the way that the Italians row. They just sit there, sit low in the boat, drive the legs, and then just unwind the body at the end of the stroke. Great rowing from Italy. So Canada just in second place from Austria. On the near side here, they looked as if they were out of it, but it was only the deception of the camera angle. But Belgium right in the fight there for second and third place. And this is Christophe de Keyser in the stroke seat for the Belgian. They're on the near side, on the bottom, closest to you at this particular moment, and they are getting back into this. They really are. They're moving up well through this, just at the right time there. Austria beginning to throw the water away. Look, their finishers are coming out of the water at the end of the stroke, throwing water up. That means they're not really holding on to those finishes, not really making sure that they're getting the best out of the full stroke. They're cutting their stroke short. So that's where the Belgians, if they can keep their blades well buried, that's where Belgium can come back and challenge Austria. Well, it's a little bit of a wobbly shot, but even the wobbly shot, Dan, just look at the poetry in motion here. These guys keep their blades buried. I mean, they put them in at the front there, and then they hold on to them right through until the moment they really can't pull any further back, and they just hold those blades in. They are moving very, very well. But the pack there has checked them, and they're beginning to pull back. Belgium and Canada still holding on to second place, but it's very close now between Austria and Belgium, as you can see on the clock there. Good work by the Belgians. They're in the third quarter. We're now in the final 500 meters, and
The Italians are well away. They surely can't get caught from here, but look how strong the Belgians are coming closest to you on picture, and they are beginning to get themselves into silver medal position and leaving Canada and Austria to scrap for bronze.
Well, it's all three of them really battling for those next two places there for the medal. One of them's going to lose out, but no one's going to catch Italy. Italy with 250 meters to go, just striding out. The other crew's coming up on them a little bit, but that's not going to worry Italy. But look at Belgium. Look at Belgium coming now, closing up now. They're closing up on the Canadians. Very close, very tight here.
Well, from my angle, Dan, it looks to me as if the Belgians have gone into second place, and I reckon they're just about the fastest moving of all these boats at the moment. The Italians, though, they've got the advantage, but here's the fight to the line. Italy's certainly going for gold, but then furthest away from you, it's Austria, then it's Canada, then on the near side, it's Belgium. 2 out of these 3 crews are going to go home with a medal. 1 is not. 1 is going to miss out. Belgium moving to second place. Canada are third. Austria are fading, and Belgium closing on the Italians, but Italy take gold and maintain their fantastic record ahead of Belgium, with Canada getting the bronze medal, and it is indeed Austria who are unfortunate. They finish ahead of France, and then the United States in 6th place, the position they've occupied for the last 2 editions of this particular World Championship. But the Italians, hats off to them. How do you beat them in this boat class?
Well, the Belgians came back enormously in the last 500 meters, and the Italians were glad to find the line there, I think.
Yeah, a mixture of relief and happiness on the podium.